The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just give us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. You look at this Carolina defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Howard. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. A gain of 5, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it, here's ETN. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Howard throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lane. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Looking to put a drive together. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
2nd and 11. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And they're using that in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They're always tough, NFL.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Travel like a Bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, they brought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York, hooked it up like some Timberlands, homie.
On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there that last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. ETN up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down. In motion right, Debo. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Fighting his way through contact. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. 19 Lions, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. First and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Howard operating from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tershawn Wharton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Howard on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Howard. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Howard. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Eckler is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, They tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team, and they committed to it and got it done right there.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Panthers 3. Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready?
Second down and 4.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Back to throw here. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Mustang 19. 2. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commandos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A final shot before break. Howard, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This fights through and now a crease. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions.
Back to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Charger, 19 Dragon 60. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold on. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard to the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Howard. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Howard. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Howard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Let's go. Hawk 7, Mustang 19. Cowboy 8.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Cut 19. Let's go now. Press all 80. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Ready? Buffalo 8, Viking 18. 65 catch, 65 catch, 19 Lions.
They're going to try and throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a good pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
After 60. Here we go. Here we go.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
18, Rattler, 18. Ready? Cougar 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Okay, break.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking a pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Howard. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's
Ready.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice throw by the rookie from Georgia. He's got his mates a first down here.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go, stack. Cowboy, 19 light, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Good.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hubbard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
He's back to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Hubbard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down, goal to go.
Trap 60, trap 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Commanders, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.